We're here with 3 powerhouses in the lean sector.
Some people saved money, made more profit. Recently, we've had a company who saved 8 weeks of production time.
We need to put them in the best position to survive, be flexible, be productive, be agile.
There's no substitute for direct observation. To see the turnaround of his company is just mind-blowing.
Tools and technique, that's the easy bit. It's getting your leaders engaged, motivated, and being able to sustain it. That's the real challenge.
Have you ever thought to yourself, how many times do I have to repeat myself before people actually listen, before they pay attention? You know what the answer is? 7. About 7 times before they start to listen, it actually starts to sink in. That's why I've got that front bit of that video playing on all my videos for all of December. This is the challenge that we are solving. If you take nothing else away from these sessions other than this, and do an ORCA, it is the tools and the techniques are the easy bit. It's getting your leaders engaged, motivated, and able to sustain it. That is your real challenge. Now, if you missed this morning's live, which was the #1 reset tool for projects that most PMs don't have a clue how to use properly, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. Video. It was fucking cracker, even if I do say so myself, and I do. Give you a quick recap of it, then we're going to do today's ORCA session. So we started off with who can actually do this and who's it's for, which is if you tried Agile, it's failed, hired a consultant and it's failed. The reason why goes back to that quote. And video is a big driver behind making sure that you don't fall trap to that, getting your leaders engaged, motivated and able to sustain it. You don't need to be an influencer. You don't need to be Gary V, if you know who Gary V is. You don't even need to be like me. If you can stand up and present in front of a team at a pre-start, you can do this. All right. Doesn't even have to be done on social media. We did it on a completely different platform. Went and had a look at the different dollar value per value, different tasks and the dollar value per hour that they add to a project, from 10 to 100 to 1,000 to 10,000. Looked at how you move from shit show, bit of a shit show, real shit show, complete another shit show, to what we call flawless execution by driving 9 of the EXO, exponential organisation attributes that we can create with video. Starting to get the feeling that video is key to this. It is. It's going to become vitally important for PMs of the future. A lot of them are going to scoff at me right now. This video's up, it's live, it's dated, so that when it comes to fruition, I'm going to go look back and go, I fucking told you, right? Same way Gary V did. Like Gary V does. Actually, I did a video in 2017. I'll tell you, this is not the first thing I have predicted. And I'm not Nostradamus or anything like that, but I could spot a trend and I could see what's happening. What's happening is AI is automating these tasks here, the $10 and $100 ones. The PM that's going to excel are the ones that sit on this side and start to leverage tools like AI and video. They're the ones that are going to be in big demand. I did a video back in 2017. I said, how long will it be for AI runs a construction schedule? It's still up on YouTube. Dated. You go back and see it. I had plans to try and do it inside 12 months back then, which was, shall we say, ambitious. The company that I was working for at the time, I said to the directors, if we get in front of the ball on this now, this is $1 billion idea. We can make a lot of money out of this. Unfortunately, I listened to them and they said, stop wasting your time on that, Benny. That stuff's 30, 40 years away. Won't happen in your lifetime, is what they said. That company doesn't exist anymore. It does. It went into receivership and then someone else has bought it out. Company as it sat back then doesn't exist. If we'd have done this, would have been in a lot better place. If we had created if we'd have focused, kept the focus on using AI to run construction schedules. We looked at when to do your videos, how to create flow, who does what, when. We spoke to this loop here, how we use that to keep everyone on track, and this is our continuous improvement loop, or you might have heard it referred to as the POOGI. Then I showed them why it all works. There is a reason why I'm doing these ORCA sessions live on video every single day. We're at day 90, which is 10% of the 90 days. Actually, what I would recommend, and go go back and have a look, because I spoke to this platform that's showing up just here called Skool. And I showed them how they could be doing this, be doing their planning in the morning and their debriefs in the afternoon, and having it all sit inside Skool. You don't need to be on social media to do this type of video. There's no editing required. There is no technical skills required. If you can send a text message, you can go live on Skool. Super simple, easy to use. You don't need heaps of tech or equipment to be able to broadcast this across the site. We can watch it on phones, and as I said, you can go and get a supervisor can have it on his phone or an iPad and have a speaker like that so that everyone can hear. We get one clear, consistent message across the organisation. When we've got everyone on a project rolling in the same direction, we can meet any deadline under any circumstances. Anything gets thrown at us. That's bastardised out of Patrick Lencioni's 5 dysfunctions of a team, adapted for projects. All right. Any questions on that? If you want to get inside, I'm actually putting all of those replays, because I broadcast live here on LinkedIn and I broadcast on YouTube as well. So the YouTube video goes up every day. There's actually, if you go here, let's have a look while we're here right now. I can actually show you. If you go to 90 Days of ORCA, funnily enough, every post, and we hit that little button there and go by new. There's day 8, day 7, day 6, day 5, day 4, day 3, day 2, day 1. You don't need to go chasing around. It all sits exactly there. Tap on the post that you want to watch, go down, tap, and it will play right inside the app just there. So you don't even need to sit.
So I had to start from scratch from zero.
Okay. All right, let's give it the business and do our daily ORCA for day 9, day 10. It will start up the ante. We're going to change things a little bit. We're going to, after day 10, we're doing our first 10 days to start with, to get everyone over the hump of, I always talk to, there's about a 4-week cycle that it goes in when you're trying to create change. First week, everyone goes, what sort of a harebrained scheme is this? Second week, everyone goes, this is annoying, but he's still hanging around, still doing it. It's a bit annoying, but he's not going away. By week 3, they're going, maybe there's something to this. This is starting to make sense. Week 4, we start to actually get some traction and some buy-in. It doesn't happen exactly that time for everyone, but there's a group that will progress at that speed. And getting through those first 2 weeks, or the first 10 days, is absolutely critical, which is why we set the pack to start off with, which was just to turn up and do 10 debriefs for 10 minutes per day. Nothing too hard for anyone to have to actually do. All right, let's get on and do day 9's debrief. New shift, December 2nd, 2025. See if that transcribes it properly for me today. It's been coming up with all sorts of stuff when I say new shift. Oh, it's got new shift, December 2nd, 2025. Let's crack on through this. As you notice, this has become, it's this, right? Everyone gives up after 3 or 4 days. Oh, this is the same shit. No, it's not. What we're trying to actually get happen here is candor and people starting to speak the truth and surface problems. Instead of people whinging and bitching out in the paddock, oh, they haven't done that over there, or he's not doing that, he's not doing that. We're creating complete and utter transparency. What we want is candor. What we want is this, getting your leaders engaged, motivated, and able to sustain it. That's a challenge. This is not something you do when you feel like it. There's been numerous times already when I've gone, oh, I really couldn't be bothered doing my ORCA live on LinkedIn today. I've only been at it for 9 days, and I've pretty structured, I do this pretty well, but I just get it done. Do the business. Do the work. ORCA Wingman, calm but firm mode still. Daily check-in actions. Binary answers, yes or no. Kanban ticket was a yes. 50-minute focus before 10 a.m. was a yes. 3 outreaches was a yes. Action 1 is yes. Action 2 is yes. Action 3 is yes. So he'll be happy with that. The fact that we're turning up and setting this in place is more important than the actual outcomes at this point in time. That's elite level performance. Now we lock in today. Calm and firm, one objective today only. Not the mission, not everything you did, just a single most important outcome. What was the most important objective today? The most important objective today was the live stream that I did, which was to show PMs how much leverage there is in using video if you do it properly and what the dollar value that delivers to the project. He's probably going to say you got 2 fucking objectives there, but hopefully not. Let's see what he says. See, I'm getting more concise each day because I know what he wants. Run the live stream showing PMs the leverage of using video properly and the dollar value it delivers to a project. That's real, clear, effective, clear, binary, observable, commercially relevant. Good, now we move. Keep it Cunningham clean. Did you run the live stream end to end as intended? Yes, no. Was the actual observable result? What was the actual observable result from that objective? Yes, I ran the live as intended and it is starting to get traction. People are asking more questions. I'm getting more interactions on the live. So that was the observable result, is that engagement is going up and I'm getting more direct messages regarding what I do. That's what he says. Excellent. Thank you for keeping it clean. Let's formalise it properly. The live stream was executed exactly as intended. Engagement increased. People asked questions. Direct messages increased. That's the observable outcome. Objective achieved. Now we isolate the drivers. Here are the true behavioural causes. Remember, we're measuring outputs. What is the cause? We're measuring the cause that's going to create the effect. The effect is people coming and doing one of these programs. We get them out on site, help them out on site. What's going to cause that? What causes them to reach out to say, hey, we need help? Our project is a shit show. It's a real shit show, or it's a bit complete utter shit show. We need to do a reset. So what behaviours do I do that cause that effect? You prepared the message with a clear commercial angle. PM leverage, dollar value, real project outcomes. A clear message equals strong delivery. You executed inside your established ORCA and Kanban rhythm. You planned the objective yesterday. You had the morning block today. You didn't improvise the delivery. That stability shows in the execution. You spoke directly to an avatar who feels the pain. PMs with chaos and unclear value of video. When the avatar is precise, engagement goes up automatically. These are the behaviours that produce attraction, not luck, not mood, not magic, certainly not fucking hack. Now let's build tomorrow's leverage. 3 daily actions for the next 24 hours. These must be done. Nothing optional. Create tomorrow's single objective Kanban ticket before bed. I actually go and do that. As soon as I finish here, I go and I write and I put my Kanban ticket up on my board up here. As you can see, I've knocked off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there already this week. They are high dollar value tasks that are built off of paramarshals. Tasks they either fit in the planning and prioritising your day, so the blue ones are $1,000 per hour tasks, and doing social media with extreme competence, and establishing values and culture and maintaining it, which is I'm doing 1, 2, 3. There's about 6 things that I'm doing with this, the way that I'm doing this. So that's last week's pile of tickets, greens and blues. No reds, no pinks or orange. They're low dollar value. I stay well away from those. 150-minute focus block, I'll do that. Send 3 targeted outreach messages to PMs referencing today's live stream. Saw you asking about improving PM visibility. Here's a clip. This is exactly how the video eliminates project drift. Thought you'd get value from the 60-second breakdown. I like that. We'll do that tomorrow. Insight package. You're not just doing lives anymore, you're turning content into a commercial gravity. Direct messages are the leading indicator of deal flow. Your behaviour today triggered that. Operational insight. You execute a textbook, flawless communication cycle. Target equals PMs. Pain equals efficiency and unclear value. Weapon equals video as leverage. Impact equals engagement spike and PMs reaching out. Outcome equals pipeline expansion. This is exactly how you shape a market position. There's a behavioural pattern emerging. Your engagement spikes every time you teach something tactical, show a real dollar value, speak directly to PMs or sunshine case operators. Tie the content to execution, not theory. This is your signature lane. Double down on it daily. There is my scoreboard. All right, take it, use it, Make it a great week, and we will speak again tomorrow. I wonder if this, oh, I'm not going to take a pun on it. Every time I try and play this outro video here, it'll go to something else. Let's roll the dice and see what happens. You could get anything here.
Roy, you come to the club tonight?
Hold on, will you be there?
I don't know how that keeps happening, but somehow Roy Kent keeps getting into the last frame. So I'm going to play another clip from video that from a live training that I ran the other day. Let's go with this. Speak soon.
So when we started Lean at Seed Matters, we had no local examples to go and see. So we travelled to see Paul's company, FastCap, in America. We travelled to Japan. We travelled to Germany. There's no local examples that we could go and see. But now, thankfully, we have hundreds of people through our facility every year. And the amount of people in Ireland, north and south, that are doing 2-second lean is just incredible. So a question for you, Paul, why do you think there's such an uptake in Ireland at the minute in terms of lean?
Well, the quick answer is you, but this is the key. You must have a learning laboratory. You must have a place where people can go and see, touch, feel, smell, taste, and experience lean. And you did that at CD Matters, and we did that at FastCap. And you came all the way from Ireland to see us because that laboratory was critical.
Yeah.
And you have established that laboratory. So that's the first answer. The second thing is, I don't know for sure, but it's what I like to believe.
Okay, so that is exactly what I'm creating, just before you run away. I want to create that laboratory. I'll do it in two places. One in the construction industry. I want to work with an S&P company that does this, delivers projects like I'm talking about here, has lean in it. They use theory of constraint. They use Scrum. Second one is in a manufacturing environment here on the Sunshine Coast. So these guys all taught to manufacturing. This works the exact same way, whether you're in manufacturing or whether you're in construction. In manufacturing, we keep the people on a line and we move the parts past them. Construction, we put the parts, say, stand still, and we move the people past them. It moves the exact same way because what we're literally doing is removing this wasted employee genius. That's the real goal of, that's the real purpose of what we are doing here. If that's you, head across ambitioustarget.com, book in for a session, or even just book in for a 15-minute chat just to start with, just to see if we might be good to fit to work together or not. Speak soon.